What is up, YouTubers? Johnza here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And in the last video, we wrote more of a poem. We were talking about festival plans, and right now, sayori's looking pretty down. Don't know why that could be happening, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see and let the plot thicken, you know? See what's going on and whatnot. Anyways, we're continuing on. So this is, So we pretty much just kind of start off the day. Sayori's kind of off doing her own, or like, she's kind of sad. Monica said she would talk to her and whatnot, so, yeah. Anyways, okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. We don't have to share our poems now. For I know everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their... Oh, it's already poem time? Oh. I guess we don't have time for Sayori. I thought we had another scene with Sayori. I guess not. Thought we did. Anyways, I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Well, let's go check on our pal Sayori. I wasn't expecting to do poems right away, but apparently we are. I haven't played like the original Doki Doki in a while. I've seen like, well, it's one YouTuber, Afro0, who I've actually played Smash Bros. With at one point before. And he normally does Doki Doki Literature Club mods, which are quite interesting, so, you know. Go check them out, if you do enjoy this game. Anyways, this is your best one so far. It's really nice, Johnza. Or thanks. Sure, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course, everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see these smiles on your face. Alright. Hey, Johnza. Am I still a little surprised? I really thought you'd... you know, what did it say before? Now that I can load into history. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. That's a lie. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have the wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it just feels easier. I can't even speak. So sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Sayori. No, Johnza, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glanced around the room to make sure nobody was noticing that. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts a smile. It's nothing, Johnza. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from now on, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. We didn't even get to read her poem. Well, Natsuki, what's up? This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday, anyway. I see that what you were going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you are trying a little bit. Well, of course I am at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure that you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. I would scare you away. It's kind of fun and to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow contains contacts with my stomach. Oh, well, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Oh, you really got me good there. Oh, my stomach. Ah. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. I might need to go to the hospital. I think you broke a rib. Just hardly, not impossible. I can't even speak anymore. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that was kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyways, Natsuki holds up her palm out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. You're so peaceful, troubles and pure. Mention of your own wonders over the years, but today I have a special place. Beach across. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind that melt away before the sunny glow. I'll beat your washy worries away. These could be song lyrics. Just making sure that you guys can read all this yourself if you want to. Because I do want to keep this game going at times. I think I'm going to try to read at least Monica's, because they have some like hidden meaning at times, so... yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to try something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then come up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick up a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. You guys can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alrighty, well, Yuri, what's up? I see. I think you're improving your writing in general, Janza. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. Huh? What for? I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when I should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No. You don't understand. I spend too much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. No, just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori, it's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. It's because of that. I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on a desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it was ever as bad as you would make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth tacking at a face value. I got so used to it. That's it. I can't speak again. That it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Huh? Please. Don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. When she wants to be alone, I think anything that could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little better. So we haven't seen Sayori's or Yuri's. We've only seen Natsuki so far. That's very interesting. Anyways, what's up, Monica? Hi, Janza. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit for performance for the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me very happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in hand. Aha! This is kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, the funny that your poems, and Sayori's poems, have been getting more and more similar to each and every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you two have been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? Maybe you should actually go hang out with some of the other girls? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, so I haven't been seeing much of her in this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot more time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Johnson, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so I'll keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This is really the time to be talking about this. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Alright, so we get Monica's as well. Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and I am here, and here I am. A father. Lost, afraid, the sky, victim of the certains of wind. Day after day I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else fails me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind causes to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall even more. Gentle as a father. A feather. Why did I say father? A dry quill expresses. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. Then the hand of a beautiful lady. I took her eye out and found. I took her eyes out. I took her eyes and found in no end to a gaze. Oh, that's the bottom. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. You're a legend that does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for an answer, all those sorts of things that give life meaning. Not that it's too physical or anything, but it's kind of in mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost a paradox. Because if we had all those answers, we couldn't. How do I say couldn't? If we had all those answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, that's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that they're more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, even if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can take a really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything they would want into, and the things you can work on. I'm just losing focus right now. Anyways, it's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh jeez, anyways. Just those last bit of, just reading, I just kind of lost focus a little bit, I don't know. I was trying my best to read and whatnot, but they just keep going on and on and on about, one topic and whatnot. It's just, okay. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You devoted from your usual catchphrase that when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. What is that say? Stagnating. Air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your book, maybe. Look, the only thing that's different is that sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten up the mood a little better, doesn't she? So it's like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Why in the heck did she run off anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Oh, is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the one time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming out from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out... You didn't answer my question. Monica. Figure out festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot more of them, and that's different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing some and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Suri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you're beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations that will help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? How about that? I love atmosphere! Here's expression suddenly changes as she stares into her desk and forces this start nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Jansa. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me if you want. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? I wonder if I'm going to respond to that suggestion like that. I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know what to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. As he tries to be mumble of a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you can handle baking on your own. Johnson may not would like to be around, and if you only make him to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard is it to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you just making excuses for Janza to... What are you saying? It's just extremely miraculous work. And bacon isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's just settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Janza to decide how you want to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I also haven't spent any time with the other two. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Do we get this settled already? Yeah. Janza, are you okay? You're okay with this, right? In the end, who do you end up with? Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... I mean, if I'm gonna be with anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors But Monica said Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be so difficult. Yep, Sayori's not an option. You know what, they're right. We haven't spent much time with Monica. Well, I guess I could probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you were the one who needs the least help of all of us. Huh? But I agree with Natsuki. Oh god, they're always finding excuses, don't they? Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Janza is the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him to picking you in the first place. The club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let your utter motivations interfere with one's decision. Utter motivations? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones who are the motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot more work than you. We don't need... we don't do as good as a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, we need a little appreciation distribute of our resources. So, are you gonna be... So, are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's definitely most logical for Johnson to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. So yeah, you can't pick either Monica or Sayori to help during the weekend. It has to be either Natsuki or Yuri. You guys probably already know who I'm probably gonna pick since I already mentioned who's pretty much tied with Sayori. So, well, Bacon sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use two people. Don't worry, Bacon's a ton of fun. They'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, okay. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Don't worry, Yuri, we'll get to you eventually. Eventually. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, is that everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's about it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except for performing is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Jonza? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Nessie starts pouting again, too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think Yuri just might be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Nessie glances back and forth between everyone's worried expressions. Look. Nessie goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. Because you love atmosphere, right? I love atmosphere! That'll really be important, so, for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Ashley releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she was trying to say something Sayori would say, like a time like this. because sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good and about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really good event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today. So, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri at the door, or as they chat into each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have any way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped through my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. See, this is why I should have worked with Sayori. I know where she lives. She's really right next door to me. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Unless it gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be the one to go to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could ever have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how would you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyways, I just need to complain for a second. We need each other. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alrighty, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love bacon so much. You better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could actually, if I can act like in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never really got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out for now. So, see you Sunday. Never mind. Oh, this is going interesting. But, yeah, we'll probably continue for now a little bit. We're only 32 minutes in. I actually didn't think we'd get this far right now, but okay. Can't believe this. Nancy's coming to come over to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, I actually still shoot through the roof. I guess I've got pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might happen when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? I don't know, Sayori might find out. I don't want her to think that we're, like, dating or something. Because I secretly like her. It's not like I feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday, so we skipped Saturday. I begin increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I got that nervous voice that I can't read as much. I'm so nervous. I can't even read my own words. I can't speak. Oh, I'm so nervous. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Well, really? Interesting. Even though we haven't really hanged out really too much. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, I get gassy when I talk. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers and double checking, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different person. She's almost a different personality. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She's also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard any a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we texted each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it is really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Alright, I think we can probably get through Sayori's portion here and then maybe end the episode. Rather than asking, simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. You guys can't see the text, can you? There you go. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head out to her bedroom where I finally found her. Sayori? Hi, Janza. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals in the wall decorations that she had years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be helping Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided in the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Janza. Huh? Why can't I read? Why? Help me, I can't read. It's been a thing for years, help me. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me, right? But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided for you to come over today. It just wanted to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulder. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Janza. But you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Janza? I guess I have no choice then, this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I was late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why I go to school? Why I eat? Why I make friends? Why I make people putting their energy out and caring to waste by having them spend time on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want and so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I could have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Janza. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want that. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted it so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, if I'm being completely honest, I really only got close to you. I mean, sure I'm baking with Natsuki today, but that hasn't really happened yet, so technically I haven't really had close encounters with them yet, so yeah. It feels like a spear's going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jansa. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could be helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down her Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand it. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I was weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Not thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time I pulled her in for a tight embrace. Janza. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes me worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jansa. Sayori isn't hugging back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jansa, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what you need to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Janza. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's what's really scary, too. Sayori let me go. As she does, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, alright? Yeah. How would you like to spend it all? How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days has to be the one day where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. And at the very least, you don't want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is the one coming over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what I have ahead of me. And with that, we're going to end things here. I think that segment was kind of going on for a while. I didn't know when it was going to end exactly, but yeah, I definitely didn't want to put any too much joke into that, because that is normally a serious topic and whatnot, and things will get a little more messed up at times, throughout the game. So if you're kind of iffy about these kind of things and whatnot, I suggest you kind of stop watching the series at this point. If plus there, even at the beginning of the series, there was always the disclaimer too, so you have to make sure of that. But yeah, pretty soon things might get fucked up. So yeah. Anyways, it's almost been 50 minutes. I'm gonna call it here, and we will go into the next video. I don't know if we'll finish up all of Act 1 in the next episode, because we are kind of getting close to the end of Act 1, so we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, press the like button or subscribe to whatever, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. See you dudes next time. Damn it. Wait, I only got one kill? I thought I got another. I killed 2 people. What the hell? Oh god. Controls. Controls! Controller!